But my wife had to call 911 when I was out doing a gig in Anaheim a week or so ago. Why? A very drunken man crashed into the wall outside of my house. And there's a picture of the very drunken man's car. And airbags went off, whole 9 yards. This guy was shit-faced. And he was so drunk, he crashed in my house. And it's probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And my wife was home alone with my 2 kids. So she called 911. And they gave her the, well, how bad is it? And she said, I don't know. The guy's disoriented. He's maybe drunk. He seems like he may be hurt. Well, is he hurt or is he injured? It was that kind of thing. It was like,
I've never heard that before.
It was really, well, it wasn't the football coach one, but it was really like, how bad is it? Like, we're not sending a fucking cruiser over.
Are you hurt or
unless,
injured?
I want to find a fucking artery that's just shooting blood all over the fucking windshield. And my wife's like, I got my 2 kids. I'm not going down there to investigate.
Some stranger crashed into your house.
The guy's fucking shit-faced. What do you want me to do? Fucking do a shoulder roll and rappel down the wall and kick the door open with a fucking flare lit?
It would be nice.
Yank the guy out of the car? The guy's fucked up. And so how about you send someone over? And they're like, yeah, well, we're going to need a little more than that before we... Basically, this is not bad enough to merit a cop car coming to your house. So they hang up the phone. Then, and this is the beauty of it, the neighbor lady who's heard the ruckus, who's now walking out there, is got her flashlight. The guy's
Does she have her hair in rollers?
Yes. And she's wearing a house coat.
Of course.
And fuzzy slippers. And the guy's disoriented. He's disoriented because he's drunk, and he's disoriented because he's been in a pretty bad accident. And she yells up to my wife, I called 911. And my wife said, yeah, we called 911 too. And then she said, yeah, they're really rude. and my wife said, yeah, they're really rude to us too. Meaning... they don't want to be hassled with your non-money gigs. You know what I'm saying? This is not a moneymaker for them.
It's not like the person who answers the phone is going to have to hop in the car themselves.
No, it's fucking L.A. They're the rudest. We're the rudest.
I just put some muffins in the oven.
I
know. Oh, it's my day off.
Can you call back in 5 minutes?
I'm on my cell. I'm playing with my niece in a swimming pool.
Dog's going crazy.
The Bachelor's on.
You just pay and pay and pay, one of the highest tax percentages in the United States, and then when you call, you get fucking attitude.
What I don't
That's
understand
LA.
is, let's say this guy had died. Aren't they liable? You know? I mean, the fact that they won't come out for something, don't they have any responsibility?
There's no accountability. Like, everyone at the airport's a dick. Everyone who answers 911's a cunt. Like, nobody's friendly. Everyone's like, there's no... And again... you are basically, here's what you are. They're a store, and you're trying to return something. It's a little bit different. When you're going in there to buy a suit, it's like, oh, yes, sir. No, sir. What do you need? Now you're coming back with a dress going, you know what? I don't. And now you're getting, well, we don't give cash back. Do you have a receipt? We don't, because there's a huge difference to the guy behind the counter. It's money coming in or money going out. And it's constantly money coming in. All the chicken shit jaywalking tickets, all the no front license plate tickets, all the 5 mile an hour over the posted speed limits, all the fucking cameras they tried to rape the citizens with. All of that is money coming in. But 911, that's money coming out. So then you kind of get the, did you wear the dress? Because if you wore the dress... and if so, was it pulled over your head in the backseat of a Nova? I mean, so now it's 20 questions. Well, how bad is it?
Right.
And
they're looking at the bottom of the shoes.
It's at night. It's at night, and my wife's home alone with the kids, and she says, the guy's disoriented, and I think he's drunk. And by the way, I pass all these fucking signs that say report drunk driving. Buzz driving is drunk driving, which I would argue vehemently against. But it's nothing but drunk driving. So she yells down to the guy. I called 911. He goes and gets his bottles and throws them into the bushes.
Oh. Was he like, thanks for the warning?
There's an actual picture of his Jack Daniels bottle. Then he went and through in the bushes. A cruiser never shows up. It never shows up. It never comes out. And
she should have called 911. Maybe it was
her and the neighbor called 911. And it's not like we're not living in a fucking bracket where we have to bend over and spread our cheeks every month.
Did she say she was the wife of a very important podcaster? Comedian?
It's such a fucking piece of shit.
Dancer?
I mean, the amount that I pay in property fucking taxes is fucking ridiculous. And it's not like I'm off in the edge of town. I'm right in the fucking middle of the city. And now, buddy. So what happens, eventually, the OnStar tow truck guy, because when the airbag went off, the OnStar guy was alerted, shows up.
It's actually a British woman.
Yeah, it's the greatest driving a tow truck. The greatest thing ever for this dude. This guy is obviously drunk enough to crash into a stationary stucco-covered object head on and completely fucking blottoed and literally took the bottle of Jack Daniels out and chucked it in the bushes. And then the OnStar guy just comes and picks him up and drives him home. And no 911. Now, here's my point.
A butler.
What I would like to do is the next time I'm about to cut a check for several $100,000 and a lot of that's going to the city of Los Angeles, I want to go, hey, guess what? I'm going to keep 10 grand. Mm-hmm. I would be fucking arrested if I did that, but I want to say, I'm going to keep 10 grand.
Like
you want to know why?
A security deposit.
A fucking car over, you assholes.
It's like a security deposit. You're withholding what's rightfully yours.
You didn't send a car, so I want to keep some money. I need to buy my own cop. I need my own 912 service because you ass cunt fuck licks don't send anybody over.
Apparently that's OnStar.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What a piece of shit this city is. And my wife said, can you believe it? And I said, fuck yes, I can believe it. I've been dealing with the Department of Building and Safety for the last fucking 15 years, of course. And then she said, well, and that's when I said, it's everyone else's fault but mine. Everyone else's. Every fucking pussy morning DJ who doesn't take a stand against these assholes. Everybody who has a voice. Everybody has a microphone. Everyone who does a show and never stops calling these fucking lazy, self-entitled pricks heroes. We need to get together, demand that these guys get off their fucking collective asses and do their jobs and start serving the citizens.
Do you want everyone to go to their window and yell something and then the pigeons can fly away?
Adam, this is radio.
Yes, I'm mad is heck, because I'm going to clean it up because your mom's out there. I realized I raised my voice a little bit. Reel it in.
You're mad as heck, and
I'm moving to Seattle. This has got to be the shittiest city. I mean, it's not the shittiest city. It's the shittiest city bang for your buck. It's like the most expensive cable with the least amount of channels. It's not the worst cable. It's the most money for what you get in return, which is, by the way, attitude, rude. The 911, I mean, it was corroborated by the neighbor who called up and said, the person was rude. Another person, they don't get the same operator.
I just don't understand. I mean, what if there had been some guy out there and she felt scared because he was trying to break in or something? What would they have done? You know, I mean,
well, you need to lie. You need to say the guy's he's covered in AIDS and he has a machete.
An AIDS machete.
He has an AIDS machete. Mm-hmm. Another one of my gay porn names did not last nearly as long as General Under.
Under General.
Under General, yeah. AIDS machete.
General over under was your porn.
Very short stint. I only did 2 weeks with that, so it was like 41 movies. Yeah. AIDS machete.
Then you caught pneumonia.
No, yeah, that's what you have to say. You have to say he's got a gun.
Right.
Or he's bleeding profusely or something. You have to lie. You have to ratchet it up. You saying there's just been an act, someone hit my house and the guy seems disoriented and drunk, that's not enough. And then they do this thing where they're like, well, and then they called back like 2 hours later, like, is he gone?
2 hours later?
According to my wife, maybe it was an hour later.
That's still too much.
Let's see how the movie ended. How's it going over there? Are you dead yet? Are the twins alive? How's it going? Did they bleed out? What happened? I got to know.
Well, they probably had money riding on it.
Yeah, and they were like, they basically said, the cab cars are kind of far away from where you are, but it's like...
But like trying to get a taxi?
Yeah, I don't know, and you have plenty of cops. They're parked up Beechwood Canyon, and they're holding radar guns, and they're giving soccer moms chicken shit tickets.
That's what you should do. If you need cop attention, you should have a friend speed near your house.
Oh, my God. Can you fucking believe that story?
No, it's unbelievable and it's upsetting.
I've never heard of that. Like the 911 operator asking you the severity of your emergency. Like the joke is always like 911, can you please hold? I don't think it actually happens.
Right.
But like, oh, how bad is it? That's horrible.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone who works for 911?
No.
That's one of those jobs where are these people?
They're the people that are too rude and have too much attitude and
to work at the
couldn't
airport?
pass the Wonderlic test to work at the fucking airport. I'm saying that L.A., whether... All right, listen. Fuck all you guys that do this. Oh, hey, guy. Hey, and you rich guy in your expensive car. Everyone's got to kiss your ass. Fuck. Forget you. Forget you. Listen. Every single person... security at the airport, security at the on the lots, as I've said, on the parking lots, on the lots where you shoot stuff. Everybody in a booth, every fucking human, all the 911 operators, everyone who has to interface with everyone. The cops are dicks in L.A. Everybody in L.A. that is employed by the city's a fucking dick. And I'm saying, knock it the fuck off. And it's what happens when there's no competition and no one ever corrects your behavior. They need to be corrected. Somebody needs to tell the fudge face over at LAX, hey, drop the fucking attitude. And the Smurf nose over at 911, I'm going to need your name and I'm going to need your supervisor's number because I need to talk to him or her about you and your horrible attitude. We all need to start doing this. We have to reclaim this city back because other cities don't work this way. We're fucking horrible. And part of it is a sort of an ethnic thing. Like there's basically just a bunch of folks who English is their second language or they're fucking pissed off at the man or whatever it is who are manning those positions. So, and there's a white guilt too, where it's like no one's going to tell the mother of 19 who's has her old man stepped out on her to fucking get her shit together.
She's 19 or she has 19 kids?
She has 19 kids.
You know what I just thought of? You always hear the 911 calls of some emergency on the news. I think there's a freedom of information thing where you can.
Yeah.
Everyone's supposed to be able to access those. We have
Only
a lot
if
of
you
listeners.
cut your finger and your 7-year-old son calls on your behalf.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a lot of listeners who are lawyers. Can someone acquire that 911 call? Because I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear them.
I would too.
He's trying to
was
fact
it?
check you.
Yeah.
No, I want to hear it. That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.